Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you are new here or not yet subscribed, please be sure to do so you can catch my videos every Sunday. It is a very cold, wet and rainy day today here in San Francisco, so I figured what better day than today to do a craft. I love doing crafts and today we're gonna do one for the home. We're gonna knit a chunky blanket. One of those huge ones. They were like really famous a few years ago, and now that we have a new daybed, we need some more blankets to make it feel more cozy. So I got this huge box full of yarn and we're basically gonna figure out how to knit it with our hands, and we're gonna have a huge blanket. I actually bought double the amount of yarn that the video I found told me to get because I want it to be huge. If I'm doing this, we're going big. So let's get started. Oh my God. Went with a, sort of neutral, but it will sort of fade between the colors blanket. Wanted to add some dynamic to it. All the fancy words. What do you think about it, Kaya? Okay, well, I'm not gonna open them all at once. I'm gonna open one at a time so that I don't create too big of a mess, but it is going to be a mess. And someone's gonna get hair all over it. But that's okay. But that's okay. Okay. She literally just did a loop knot. So I'm gonna do it like the width of my hand. Maybe. Okay, loop one. We're gonna start over really quick. I got my little supervisor here. So this is one. Then I think you just like a rope. Two. See, I think this twisty is supposed to be on this. Okay. Hopefully. Well, I think this is the hardest part. Something is wrong. I'm just going. Oh my God, I gotta start over. Okay, now that I've got the beginning started, I think I'm gonna work on this for a while and then check in with you guys in like an hour and see how far it goes. Or I guess check in once my first ball is done and I have to do the transition between the two yarns. So I've been going for a while. I have a new strategy besides the floor. So I'm basically using an extension cord to knit, like as if the extension cord is my needles, because otherwise I kept trying to do the flip back and forth and keeping it on the ground, and I kept losing loops. And then I was like, oh my God, why do I keep losing loops? I have a lot of yarn to get through. And if I want to do it successfully, I think this is the way to do it. As crazy as it might seem. But anyway, this is the last bit of string I have, so I'm gonna get another. Literally just tie it and then chop the extra. Little scary. It's fine, I'm fine. Okay. Two ends of the extension cord. Ideally, you could have something easier than an extension cord. But anyway. So, this side is not done. This side is done. Take a loop off, make a new loop over the extension cord. Take a loop off, pull new string through, new loop on the extension cord. Yeah? And then when I reach the end, I flip the ends and just go back the other way.
The last bundle.
Is this the last bit?
Yeah,
Wow.
this is the wrap it through.
I helped a lot on this project.
Moral support. See?
Dang!
That's like the end.
That's crazy. What a long project.
I
Has it
know.
been satisfying?
Yeah, not for my back,
Yeah.
but to see how big it got, and like when I laid it out today and you can see all the little patterns on it, I was like, oh,
Yeah, looks good.
thanks. In case you want to see what I'm doing, I'm gonna show you really quick. So we have the finished end. Obviously there's no more extension cord in that half. And then the extension cord. So basically I have my long little string and I just take a loop off. So this is my new loop. Well, it's not a new loop. So this is my loop that I'll be working with. And you literally just pull the string through. And then it's done. The blanket is finally done. Now, when you talk about a chunky knit, this blanket is a chunky knit. This thing is absolutely huge. I will probably actually measure it to let you know just how big it is. But just for reference, this bed, which you saw the blanket on the bed, is a king size bed. And it literally is probably longer than the bed and almost just as wide. This project also took me way longer than I initially expected. I thought it would be a day project. And honestly, if I had somewhere comfortable and the right motivation, I probably could have done it in a day, but it would have been like 12 hours of knitting, back and forth, back and forth. And I tried to do a little bit of a pattern so that I wouldn't have to flip every single time. So you can see the knit will change from horizontal to vertical, and that is when I flipped the blanket sides. I am so excited to have this done. I think it is going to look great in the house, whether it ends up being used in the bedroom or being used on the day bed, like my original plan, but we'll see where it ends up. And actually, this video is going up while Zach and I are on a little bit of an adventure. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video next week. I'll see you there. Bye.